Is there such thing as moral victories? I say yes. I say absolutely yes. If now I don't condone losing. I don't want them to lose. Like we had a caller earlier, Malone in Lakewood, and him and I got into a spat because he was happy. He was happy. Said this is what they need, and I don't think so. I think if you put all your eggs in the quarterback basket and you expect him to do everything, I think you're making it very difficult on that guy.
Now hold on, can I cheat a little bit?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Can I tell you?
Cheat your ass off.
Can I tell you? Let's wait until I see the outcome of the Baltimore game. Because if they just get destroyed this week in Baltimore, then what's the moral victory from week one? I think that goes right out the window, right?
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like,
well, but
it is. There's a lot.
But I think
there's a lot to feel good about.
It's a moving target. I think it's a moving target. I'm not saying moral. Okay, if you want to do the moral victory wins-loss record, I think we're 1-0. All
right.
All right. 1-0 on the moral record. Okay? There you go.
Boom!
I'll meet you halfway. We're 1-0 on the moral record.
Now that's the type of season I can get behind.
That's what it is. Think about it, guys. Harold Fannin, dog. Schlesinger, dog. Mason Graham, after the first drive, dog. Aiden Huntington, he blew it up when they went 7 linemen. Dog. 4 dogs. You want a dog pound? I got 4 dogs for you.
And imagine, Kenny, if you will, that the Browns...
Dylan Sampson.
Hanging
Dylan
in
Sampson,
there.
dog. 5.
Imagine that the Browns are hanging in there. Week 2 on the road. It's the whole Baltimore Ravens celebration. And they have a lead with 30 seconds left. Perhaps a go-ahead field goal by the Szmyt kid. Redemption. And then Lamar Jackson does MVP stuff and they win. 2-0.
2-0.
Moral victory.
2-0 in the moral record. 2-0 in the moral records. Some people might say this is sad, and I may agree with you, but that may be where we're at. So you're 0-1 in the real records.
Turn it up,
You're 1-0 in the moral record. Here we go again. It's the Cleveland Browns and it's first and victory. So get on your feet and let the games begin. Cause here we go again.
Oof. Could be the year of moral victory.
I miss... Michael could tell the story of the favors he called in for that video. It was all like, hey, I've helped you out on all these records, and now I'm collecting from all of you.
Do they pay for their own flights?
I don't know. I have no idea about that, but I think it was, hey, you, all you legends, get in here now. And they were all too,
someone's walking around.
Too happy to
Did
do
I
it.
see Clarence Clemens with a saxophone?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, because him and Michael were buddies.
I saw him at Settlers Landing. He's at Squire's Castle? What is going on?
And now they're hanging out up in heaven talking about all the people that Clarence used to meet here in the city of Cleveland, but that's neither here nor there. Damn it, what was I going to ask you about? Oh, yeah. I thought you were, when you got the Szmyt, I thought you were going to say something else. Would you say anything as a teammate? Would you say anything to Andre Szmyt?
Okay, so I thought about this a lot because I got crushed by our boss for acting like Kevin Stefanski should have had any after the missed extra point. Remember, was that his first ever NFL kick? And he missed it, and that had to be debilitating, right? I thought he'd only been in camps.
His first ever NFL game.
Yeah, so his first ever kick.
Yeah, because he made the first extra point, and then he made the first field goal.
You're right. Okay, so misses that. That's got to be just absolutely devastating because it's like, here we go again. Like, we just went through this. With the missed extra points, you're chasing points. It just alters the entire scope of the game. And I was like, yeah, coach didn't talk to him. Nobody seemed to talk to him. Nobody. Like, what is it? Why do we treat these kickers
I don't think there's anything,
like they're not humans?
He's a grown man. You're not telling him anything he doesn't already know.
Hold on. But it's funny because I was watching part of the Raiders games. Carlson's still their kicker. He missed one right before the half. And all his teammates were like headbutting him, and they were like, come on, we're fine. And I'm like, in the Brown situation, none of that was going on. Everybody was just like, oh, crap. And I'm just like, is that a way to get a guy pumped up? Like, why can't a coach like just go over to him and say, hey, we still believe in you, even if you don't? You can lie. Coaches lie all the time. They lie to the media all the time. They can lie to their players, even if he doesn't believe in them. Yeah, even if it's just a dart and he was just hoping.
You can lie to everybody, but you can't be lying to your team. You can't lie in the locker room. Players can't lie to each other, and coaches can't lie to players.
I mean, they picked him as the kicker.
I don't believe they believe
They had
each
to
other.
have some faith in him, right?
Okay, yeah, they had to have some faith in him, but I think that it
So was
was
all the
obviously
faith
the
gone?
conversation a bit that was
Was
had.
100% of the faith gone
No,
after
it was
that?
100% of the faith gone, but I think everybody's
Then you
tight in
wouldn't have
that
been
moment.
lying.
So what are you going to go do? What are you going to go say to the guy?
I think
You're going to go up there and
no
show him a
place.
picture
Hold on.
of your wife and
There's
kids
no
and say that,
place.
hey,
Come on,
my job's on the line
You
here.
guys are youth coaches. There's no place for encouragement, even in professional sports. Guys do that all the time. Guys lose their mentally. Guys lose it all the time. There's no place for encouragement.
Owen and I coach.
Is it because it's a kicker?
Anthony, Owen and I coach like 12-year-olds, man. There's
none in professional sports. You don't ever see that? Guys don't go to a quarterback and say, "Hey, it's okay. We'll get him next time."
I think
can't you do it for a
some
kicker?
degree because it's either make or miss. So the only thing you would ever say if there was
A quarterback
You
can
asked
either
me
make
on
a good throw or make a bad throw. What the hell does that mean?
He asked for the
What the
record,
hell does
guys.
that mean?
All you guys who sit there and accuse me of just yelling over him, I'm trying to answer his question.
A running back can
He's
either
just
miss a
yelling at me.
hole or make a hole.
Okay. Well, here we are. This is how we'll end the show.
That makes no sense.
This is how we'll end the show.
A receiver can either make the catch and haul it in, or what had happened to Jerry Jeudy on
you
4th
finished?
down. So you can't go over to Jerry Jeudy and say, "Oh, we got you, man. We believe in you." Nope, it's a make or miss league. Can't do it. What?
Are you finished?
What?
Are you finished?
You haven't made a point yet. What's your point?
I didn't get a chance to.
Go ahead.
You
Make your
start
point.
yelling over me anytime I actually I start to do it. Are we okay now to do that? Thank you. The floor is mine. It's that simple. You just said it for me. Everybody knows what he did wrong. Unless the hold was wrong or the snap was wrong, then one of them would go over and say something, or Bubba Ventrone would go over and say something. But no, we all know what happened. Nothing needs to be said to a grown man. He knows what he did wrong. What do I need to say to him?
Yeah,
come on and make that kick, Andre.
NFL players that famously
Here's a pat on the butt.
NFL players that famously seek counsel and sports psychologists. Apparently, what am I going to say to them?
Then
I don't know.
Go talk to your doctor about it.
Okay.
I don't need to talk about it. I got an offense to
Well,
run.
guess what? You don't have time. You don't have that opportunity during a game. Maybe a coach can go be a coach and actually be a leader. I don't know. Maybe that would help.
He is leading by leading the offense.
I saw one guy go over there, and it was Shedeur Sanders.
This isn't Pee-wee football. It's the pros.
Okay.
Well, Shedeur Sanders didn't have anything else better to do for the day.
Hurkes was there, and Sunahara was there as well.
This is insane.
No, Ken said they shouldn't have talked to him. Nobody should talk to him.
What's there to say to
They
the
should
guy?
freeze him out. That'll help him mentally.
I would only made it worse.
That'll help the first-year kicker.
I would have only
You know why
made it
Shedeur
worse.
went over there? He wasn't in the game.
There's
He
only
wasn't active on the game.
exactly. There
All right,
wasn't
bro.
anything else he could do.
Hold on. What has been one of the criticisms about Kevin Stefanski? Not a leader, not a motivator. Well, I didn't see anybody motivating.
Oh, so you're going to go send the non-motivating
Kevin's
guy over there to
obviously gotta
motivate
figure
him?
out how to go score points on offense now because the kicker can't make the kick.
How's that working out for him?
I know you missed the kick, but now I'm going to come
Okay.
talk to you, and you'll make the kick this time.
Well,
hey, that's Ken Carmen over here, backup left
Definitely.
guard here. I'm on field goal team, so we're out there. You're going to make it this time.
Definitely worked. Definitely build up his confidence. That strategy worked out.
They're a pro.
Definitely don't have to go back to the drawing board on that.
They are pros. They are pros. They don't need to say anything. They know
But they
exactly
do,
what
but
went
that's the
wrong.
point.
As bad
He
as
knows
Ken's
exactly
home
what
run
But hold
ball
on.
thing.
But that's the point. They do talk to guys all the time. They do build them up. They do build them up. That's a big part of what a lot of guys do on the sidelines. Go look at coaches. Kenny, you're a coach. You study this stuff.
They are 12 years old.
You're Minnesota coach in the 1950s. He never went over to anybody
Murray Warmoth was big on
got him that right sentimental message that hit a chord. No, it's a make or miss league. Can't do it.
They are children. I am coaching children. They are small children. They do need encouragement because they're kids.
NFL players don't need any encouragement.
That's what the money's for.
Okay, but
they can encourage each other.
But Dan Campbell doesn't go and encourage guys.
No, I can't.
He doesn't get in guys' faces. Dan Campbell.
This is the dumbest thing you've ever said.
But it's one of the big criticisms
This
of
is
your
the
head
dumbest
coach.
thing you've
Are you
ever
not
said.
admitting that Kevin Stefanski has been
This is the
criticized as a guy
dumbest
who's
thing.
not a motivator?
This
Yes
is-
or no?
This is
Yes
the
or no?
dumbest thing you've ever said.
Yes or no? Ken knows I'm right. Ken knows that's been a criticism of his.
Yeah, of course it's been a criticism of his.
So keep walking up and down the sideline looking at your score sheet and tell me how that motivates guys.
Because he's got to call an offense. Because
Okay.
if he really wanted to say what he had to say, he's like, I can't believe I got to call more plays because this guy can't hit a freaking field goal. They're grown men. Your job is simple.
How many points did that offense have against Cincinnati and their slow-ass linebackers
fine. Go right-
and
go
their
right ahead,
slow-ass
turn around on
corners?
Kev. So
How
the
many
problem-
points?
so the problem
Boy,
with
staring
Kev-
at that sheet, not motivating guys, certainly were.
The problem with Kev is that
Champions pose.
that he didn't go over and give the kicker a hug. Is that the problem?
I think he needed more than that. What he didn't need is his coach to freeze him out.
This is asinine.
Shador's got to do Kevin Stefanski's job all of a sudden.
216-474-0092.
Now he's
the dumbest
not
thing.
only is Shador
This is so stupid.
Not only is
Oh my
Shador the
God.
emergency quarterback, he's also the emergency head coach.
Who do you agree with? Who do you agree with?
Well, your friends that are in the chat right now are going to love that comment. You call them in from Dallas and get them in here.
Now I know why they drafted Shador. They need a real leader on the sidelines.
Oh, they all agree with you. I can't believe they all agree with you on the chat.
Thank you, Shador.
Oh, you guys all live in fantasy land. If you agree with Anthony, you're a true moron right now. This is silly. They are grown men. This isn't high school. This isn't young kids, middle school. These are grown individuals. What is there to say? The only thing I'm going to do is make it worse if I go say something. Come on, Andre, make the kick this time. We have faith that you're going to make the kick. What's there to say? What's there to say? You made him in practice when no one was around. What's there to say to the guy? What do you want me to tell him that's going to make the kick?
Never talk to him again. That seems to be working out.
Sometimes not speaking is probably way better than overemphasizing.
Treat him as if he's pitching a no-hitter.
Okay. What you need to do is you need to go up to him, get a picture of your family. If you're the head coach, get a picture of Mace Dog and Izzy and Sarah and you guys all together in your Christmas photos and go, these are the kids that are going to be left with their father without a job if you don't make the next kick.
I'll just never talk to my kids ever again.
They're children.
No encouragement.
He is an adult. He's a taxpayer. And contrary to what somebody said yesterday, he's an American citizen.
By the way, I have a video of him going over and hugging Judy after the drop.
All calls. Do you really?
Did it with Judy?
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Who did over?
It's right here.
No, I don't believe it. There's no video over there.
It's right there.
You let me see it.
It's right there. Look at it.
Second crap.
It's right there. It's on my screen.
There, you ass. There ain't no video.
I have a video of him right here picking Spencer Tillman up off the ground and carrying him out. Spencer's got his legs wrapped around him and he's patting his head and going, it's okay.
Who did you say he was hugging after? Who was hugging who?
It's a big group hug.
It's a footsteps poster. They picked up Andre Szmyt. This is what I carried you, my son, said Miles.
They were doing trust falls afterwards. Right out at midfield.
You don't believe anything you're saying.
I just think it wouldn't have been the end of the world. That's all.
No, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. But I just don't think it would have helped. Really make the kick this time on you bunch of grown men. Lord. And then to use my kids or my players. I mean, come on, that's as silly as it gets.
Sometimes a nice attaboy will get you next time.
So Lyman wants to go up to Andre Szmyt, give him a hug on the sidelines. It's all going to be okay.
You might need more than that.
It's all going to be okay, Buster. You're going to make this kick. I just think you say too much, it could end up putting more pressure on him.
What do you think
Everybody knows. You guys don't really talk to him in the first place. See, this is the thing. If he makes the kick, what are you doing? Are you going up to him and giving him words of encouragement? You didn't say anything about that. So now all of a sudden, guys who didn't talk to him are talking to him. That's going to put even more pressure on him. And for everybody who's agreeing with Anthony on YouTube Live, you're either trolling me, which you're doing a great job of, or I'm telling you guys right now, if any of you went up to Andre Szmyt and tried to give him encouragement, he would give you the Dave Chappelle hand in the face. He doesn't need it anymore. He knows what his job is. That's the beauty of professional football. There's a job to be done.
What do you think his week consisted of? If he's still on this team...
I actually felt bad for him yesterday.
And he's just been... Let's say he's got one more week, because that's basically what it is, right?
Yeah.
If he's coming back, if there's no competition or anything, they didn't bring in any kickers off the street, I feel like we would have known, would have heard about it yesterday or whatever. What is his week like? Like, not just at the facility. Like, what is he doing all week?
Well,
how do you shrug off the whole city saying you should be fired? It doesn't happen often in sports.
I hate to say it, Tom, but I think it's the business you've chosen, bud.
For sure.
So
he's teetering already because this was a minor miracle that he got back in an NFL opportunity.
Yeah.
Coming for the UFL. He probably wondered if this was ever going to ever happen again. His agent probably did big time work to even get him the opportunity.
Yeah.
And then he wins the job. Credit to him. And he goes out in that preseason game and makes a kick in a preseason game, which I never thought that would be enough to win any kind of a job. But it was. And he beats the guy that was Hopkins a Pro Bowler a couple of years ago, got a contract, mean, he was a big time performer.
He was close.
For
He was
a playoff
close.
team.
I have no idea, but he was close.
So I don't know how you recover from this. Could be a great story. Could be a great story years from now. You imagine if 10 years from now we are talking about this kid as still the Browns kicker, and he was able to weather the storm after that disastrous debut. Be one of the all-time great stories.
I hope he becomes Adam Vinatieri.
Does anybody think that's actually going to happen?
No.
Probably not.
But I did feel bad
It'll be
because
cool.
I got the report from the intermediate school. The kids were cooking him yesterday, is what they say.
Oh. Were they crashing out?
They were really ripping on him. And I was like, oh, jeez.
And it's a kicker.
That's got to be tough that a bunch of fifth graders are ripping on you, man.
Already, most football people hate the kickers, including his teammates. They probably didn't like him to begin with. How many kickers can seamlessly work their way into a locker room? Like, even if you're drafted, other guys are looking around going,
We had one.
We drafted one?
We had one, my buddy Henry. He was on the soccer team, swear to God, and then a parent bitched, and then that was the end of it. Because he was a soccer player, and he was hitting like 50-yarders, like curving them in and stuff. And we're like, this is great, and we already like Henry. He was Greek.
Okay.
He's still Greek. He's still alive. I think he's in finance in New York.
Yeah, kickers
Great
actually
guy.
last longer. They
Great
live
guy.
longer.
Great guy, and he's hitting field goals, and we love him. And a parent bitched, boy, he's not a real football player. He didn't go through 2 days. What's he doing here? And my coach was just like, fine, I don't need parents bitching at me. He's got to go.
Oh,
And
my
I'm going,
God,
what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are we doing this? And then guess how the season ended? Missed kick. Not that we're not still bitter about it 21 years later. That's what kickers go with.
Did he get any encouragement?
The other kicker? That's a story for off the air.
Oh, all right.
I can't say that one. It got pretty ugly. Phil and Hudson, congratulations on all your success. You're next up on the Fan.
Yeah, I'm with Lime. I think he hit the nail on the head here. And he's not saying go over to the guy and coddle him and give him a hug.
Lima wants to give him a binky.
Go over to him and say, hey, man, you got this. Like, I don't care how old you are. Like, whether you're a kid or a grown-ass man, like, we all have confidence, and we need to be lifted up sometimes, man.
I just think that if you didn't say anything to him, Phil, before, and then all of a sudden you go up to him, you just put more pressure on him.
Well, hey, what's Dan Quinn doing in this situation?
I don't know what Dan Quinn's doing.
Leader of men, what's Dan Quinn doing?
And what's Stefanski doing?
Well, Stefanski didn't say anything. Did Dan Quinn say anything to his kicker?
I'm saying, what would he do in the situation?
Oh, we don't do hypotheticals on this show.
I don't know what Dan Quinn does.
Here, let me talk to a kicker for you.
That's a good one. That was a really good one. Brandon in Shaker Heights. Brandon, hello.
Yeah, I agree with the last caller. You got to give the man some confidence. You got to show him that he a part of this team, and we are a band of brothers. We're a brotherhood.
Hey, you guys, we don't even know how to spell your last name, and we didn't talk to you before you missed the kick. Let's go, buddy. We're with you. Are you?
Yeah,
Do I believe you?
now
I think
the
you're just putting more pressure on me.
And now the whole city against him. Now that the team didn't talk to him, so now that's extra pressure. You got to let him know he's a part of the team, no matter what. I don't care who, the kicker, all the way up to the quarterback. You got to give your boy some confidence and let him know he can go in there and get it done again.
The paycheck that he'll collect later this week lets him know he's a part of the team. Big thanks to everybody who joined us today. Stop laughing over there.
Is he definitely getting a paycheck?
Yeah, you played in the game, you get a paycheck. This is America.
What's the kicker going to do?
See, now you're ripping on him. All of a sudden you want to be his best friend, now you want to rip on him.